just made it to work. Got the big film shoot today with Jim and the Povlos. I've got 2 bags of McDonald's in the car. I have so much film equipment. It's gonna be a big day. Everything's gonna be fine, but I'm gonna feel so free tonight. I can't wait till the day is over. Everyone's here. Mark is almost here. Then we'll get all plugged in, see if everything's working. This is so fun.
There was a solar eclipse. Oh, the sun blinded me, baby. I don't know what it is. Without you, moon. Ooh, I've been so blue, moon. Oh, without you, moon. Ooh. It's not about how hard you can hit, how tight you can hold, what you destroy, then you explode. Nothing is all wrong. See, there are other kinds of strong. I'm weak, but I'm massive. I'm small, but I'm everywhere. Thought what you couldn't see couldn't be. Well, you don't know dark matter.
Y'all, it went so well. Don't you think, Mark? No, we went over, but we went under what Mark thought it was gonna take. I underestimated. Anyway, I'm so happy I can finally relax. I'm home. I'm already in my PJs, and I'm in bed right now. I think I want to have a drink and just relax. I'm so happy. I'm so happy to be done and that it went well. For now, I'm just gonna get some rest. Hey y'all, I am gonna make dinner. I'm just gonna make some spinach tortellini and I'm gonna just make a little veggie sauce for it. But I figured while I'm chopping, I might tell you just about how wonderful my husband is. I mentioned this in last week's vlog, but I was stressed last week. We just have a lot going on at work. There's another eclipse coming up in April. We're filming and editing a lot of content for that. The next episode of Wow Signal is coming out in early May. So just a lot going on at work. I kind of talked about this a little bit in the last vlog, but I figured I'd share. One thing that I struggle with in life in general is technology. I'm not a tech savvy person. I'm not like the kind of person who is super into like different programs and equipment and like software. In fact, typically equipment and software is a major block for me. If I have to learn a new piece of software, I will freeze up. It makes me so anxious that it will stop me from pursuing certain things. For example, I've wanted to make and edit videos for years and years and years. I didn't finally learn how to edit videos until Brian sat down with me and showed me how. That is how I'm the best learner. If somebody can be with me and walk me through something, then I do a lot better. And I'm really good at asking for help, but I get really bad imposter syndrome when it comes to, as a musician, for example. I don't know different music equipment. I don't know shit about shit. So when like I'm chatting with a musician, if they start talking about different keyboards and like MIDIs and modes and like all this different shit, I shut down. This is the reason why I was really scared to use my camera for a while, because new camera means I have to learn all new settings, all that different stuff. And for me, the thought of actually doing that makes me so anxious that I put it off. I know there's so many other people out there who, like Brian, don't struggle with this. In fact, they like getting a new piece of equipment and like digesting it and learning how to use it and everything. I was talking to Mark about this anxiety that I go through, and he said before he even orders a piece of equipment, he will read through the entire instruction manual, sometimes multiple times before he even orders it, so that when it arrives, he knows exactly how to use it. I couldn't be more opposite. The thought of opening an instruction manual makes my palms sweat. So anyway, years ago, we had a really nice Canon DSLR camera. I didn't really know how to use it, and then Brian got me photography classes like as a gift. So I went to Little Street Art Center and took classes and learned how to use my camera, which was great because I feel like myself as an artist, I have like the talent and I have the eye. I know what I like to do. I'm ambitious. I set goals and I stick to them. That is all great. When it comes to learning different artist tools, I really struggle. So Brian, he knows this about me and he's helped me through a lot of this. I just chopped up an onion, by the way. I'm just gonna get the onion caramelizing in this little pot. So back when we had this nice DSLR camera and I got really good at using it, Brian purchased a really expensive lens for it so that I could take portraits of people. I got to use it a few times, but then the camera stopped working. It just wouldn't turn on sometimes. We drove all the way to the special camera repair shop to get it fixed, and when we got there it turned on and the guy was like, I can't fix something that's not broken, and we're like, but it doesn't always turn on. And he's like, well, bring it back when it won't turn on, and we're like, but we don't know when it will and when it won't. That camera is just kind of out of commission. So when I knew I wanted to get a new fancy camera, I was like, I really want to get a Canon because then I'll be able to use that other fancy Canon portrait lens. We had this Jim and the Povolos film shoot planned, you know. I knew I wanted to film it with the nice new camera, and I knew I wanted to put the nice fancy portrait lens on it. Oh, I know I need to test this equipment. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it the next day. I waited till Sunday, the day before the film shoot. I was like, I'm gonna put the portrait lens onto the new camera and see how it looks. I went to go put it on, and it didn't fit. So I immediately shut down and was just like, I'm a big dumb idiot. I can't even call myself an artist. I can't call myself a professional in any way. Real videographers, real editors would have tested their equipment forever ago, or known going into it that this lens wasn't going to fit. I don't deserve this job. So that's where I went, and I was like, I guess I'll just use a regular dumb lens tomorrow, and I can't believe I got this camera and it doesn't even have a lens fit, blah, blah, blah. Brian very calmly looked into it for me and was like, looks like you just need a special adapter and then this lens will fit. And it looks like there's an adapter at the Best Buy in Schaumburg. This is on Sunday. I had plans with my girls. Brian was taking the car for the day, so I was like, I don't have time to go to Schaumburg. I just won't have the fancy portrait lens. I went out with the girls and I was at the bookstore and I get a text from Brian and he was like, hey honey, I just don't want you to be worried and I didn't want you to protest against this, but I drove out to Schaumburg and I got you the adapter and here's a photo of all the different lenses and I circled the ones that you can use with this camera, put them all out, and I tested it and everything is ready for tomorrow. He just went and did it for me, and he knew just like how stressed in general I have been lately, and he just took a big thing off my plate, you know, paid attention to what I need when I wasn't paying attention to what I need. I just wanted to share that story. It was really sweet. I love my husband. I'm gonna chop this pepper up and I'm gonna add it to the onions. If you're like me and you struggle with technology and software and all that stuff, you're not alone, but it doesn't mean that you're not an artist or that you're not worthy. I'm just using my phone to film this because I don't want to touch that camera till I have all the footage from Monday sorted perfectly and like backed up in a million places. So this is good enough. You can use your phone, you can use Final Cut, you don't have to use Premiere, and if you want to just play regular piano and not like a fancy Rhodes whatever, I don't even know what I'm talking about. You don't have to be amazing with technology to be a good artist. Okay, that's my speech. I love you. I just finished A Lady's Guide to Fortune Hunting and it was so cute. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars, just a perfect little romance. But I went to go look up Under a Cornish Sky, which is on my list of books I want to read, and there's no audiobook for it. Not on Audible, not from the library, and all the rest of my books from my TBR list for spring are all physical books. I need an audiobook. I think I'm just gonna listen to Persuasion because that's the only Jane Austen reread I didn't get to last spring, so I guess I'll just do that because I'm still in my Regency mood. Ooh, or maybe let me see if there's some other Georgette Heyer books that have been made into audiobooks because I'm liking this one. It could just be reading 2 Georgette Heyer books at once. I don't know. Okay, y'all, here's where I landed. I went to Libby and I put a hold on Welcome to the Hunamdong Bookshop. I could be saying that wrong, but it's Korean. It recently got translated to English and it's supposed to be really good, but somebody else already checked it out, so I put a hold on it. I'll get it in 2 weeks. In the meantime, I started, is it Hello Sophie? Is it called Miss Sophie? It's a Georgette Heyer book. So I am officially reading 2 Georgette Heyer books at once, but she's good. I'm liking her so far. Finished my back piece. Look at that. I'm gonna bring it to work tomorrow, and my friend Sarah is gonna show me how to start on the front piece. I think I started by doing the same thing I did down here, but I don't remember how to do this at all, and I'm scared, so I need Sarah to just walk me through. More of what I was saying the other night. I like it when I have a live person to hold my hand.
We should do this now. Before you continue, Detective, because you're OPA, hold it out. Four more people won't put us in the poorhouse anytime soon. Fred held up a hand.
We took all the extra dough and made these lattice strips. Nice.
The reason I'm doing this, y'all, is because tomorrow is March 14th, aka 3.14, aka Pi Day, so us nerds at the Adler always celebrate it.
All right.
Look how cute they are. I'm so scared they're gonna...
It looks like French fries.
I know. I'm scared they're gonna burn or be not good. Like, I mean, they're like the cutest thing I've ever done. I'm so scared of it now.
They're very delicate, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, okay, so we made some regular sausage rolls because we knew they would turn out. We already put some on our dinner plates. And then the other ones are just cooking for another couple minutes. The lattice completely disappeared.
It hasn't completely disappeared. I can see the lattice. It just doesn't look as like defined and cute as it did before.
Yeah. A bit of a wild child this morning, and I'm walking through the rain for 40 minutes. There's a man ahead of me. He's definitely looking at me like, what are you doing? I'm filming myself, bitch. I've got 12 mini pies in my bag and a little gluten-free banana bread for the gluten-free friends. Look, you can't even see the city. It's so foggy. It was pouring when I left, but it's light enough now where I think I can make this walk. And if it starts to pour, I got my trusty umbrella. It's just beautiful. I'm so glad I walked.
A talk. In the dark room.
I did it. Sarah said I did it. I did drop a stitch, but apparently that's gonna maybe be okay. We'll see. Okay.
Exposed, I blew out and tried to make
Arilla, I'm assuming? Yeah. Yeah, how did I freaking know? Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah. A shadow of the danger of your high stakes game.
Things are gonna bloom soon. So it's Friday. I'm gonna use my lunch hour. Brian and I are gonna run to Lowe's and grab some stuff because I'm talking to my coworker Alan, who I ask all my gardening questions to, because the theme of this video is that I need real people to help walk me through things in real time rather than looking it up. Anyway, Alan is my guy who I go to with all my gardening questions. He said that I'm like borderline almost too late to start my peppers. I didn't realize that. I did it so much later last year, and as we all know, I had like one really good pepper moment and then they started to grow again, but then all of a sudden it was like November and then the frost came and they all died. So this year I wanted to go earlier, so I'm like, I'll do St. Paddy's weekend, and he's like, even this is a little too late because it's such an early spring this year. Anyway, long story short, we're gonna go to Lowe's. I'm gonna get pepper seeds and I'm gonna plant tomato seeds this weekend. Wasn't on my radar, but he said to just do it. So we're gonna plant these little seeds and they're gonna live in Brian's office because it gets the best sun. This time I'm not gonna plant them all in one pot like I did last year. It ended up working out. I was able to pull them apart, but I'm gonna plant them in individual little cuppies. I'm so excited. It's already time to start thinking about the garden. Cute haircut.
Hey YouTube, so I just wanted to talk about a couple of things real quick. Take a look at my ceiling in my room. So, yeah, I got this cool new tripod, and I'm just trying it out. And this is what it's like to be on YouTube. So.
Oh no.
What?
I lost the seeds. Here it is. All my little starters. These are all cherry tomatoes. These are all Roma tomatoes. And then these are all peppers. California Wonder Pepper. It's the same one I grew last year. I'm so excited. I can't believe this is starting up again. It's like the most fulfilling thing I've done in a long time. I also replanted this guy because he did so well over the winter. He looks so tiny in that big pot, but hopefully he'll grow into it soon. And here's where they're gonna live. This is the best spot in the house because it's got south-facing windows and west-facing windows. Look how happy it's going to be. Oh boy, I'm so excited. I'm so instantly happy.
Listen, you don't have to believe me, but it is literally.
That is a genuine mistake.
It is a genuine
The cards are very
And I want us to
You don't look at your
I don't look at my cards.
She
I'm whatever this was.
I do. I'm suspicious of.
There's two villagers.
Villager.
There's only two.
I'll tell you,
There's only two villagers.
this is my third time being a villager. It's so boring.
No.
I believe it.
I
I believe
don't
it.
believe her.
I believe it.
Okay,
but let me just point out.
I'm not like people their chips when they said, and then we were like, she's just bad.
Tony was actually thinking that, but my strategy was to hold out on Mason.
Happy St. Paddy's, Luna. Happy St. Paddy's, everybody. We're about to have Tony and Amanda over and Tiber for the first time since last May. So it's almost been a year, but we're going to do the same thing as last time. We're gonna have the dogs walk parallel in the park, and then we'll let them play in the backyard, and then we'll let them come inside. So hopefully everything goes well. Luna can be so intense when playing with dogs one-on-one. This is my St. Paddy's outfit. Once the dogs calm down, we're gonna watch Lord of the Rings, and I think we're gonna try and watch 2 of them. The other thing I wanted to update y'all on, I finished The Grand Sophie, and I ended up giving it about 3 out of 5 stars. I was having a ton of fun with it for a while. Sophie is this character. She comes to stay with her aunt and her cousins. She's kind of like a Maria / Mary Poppins / like Cat in the Hat type character, like someone who brings a lot of chaos but helps everybody. And she was really fun in a lot of ways, but also I found her at times to just be a really big bully. And it was a cousin romance. So ultimately I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Not my favorite, but I'm almost done with Arabella, the other Georgette Heyer book. I think I'll probably end up giving that one 4 out of 5 stars. I'm having a lot more fun with that one. And now I'm listening to The Princess Bride, which, did y'all know there's no unabridged audiobook of The Princess Bride out there? There's only abridged ones, but my friends at work wanted to start a book club, and I'm like, I have too many physical books I have to read, but I will do an audiobook. I'm gonna be doing abridged while they do unabridged, so it won't be a very fair book club, but that's what I got in me right now. Just thought I'd update you. Happy St. Patty's.
To get a call. I'm good at stuff, and you're into stuff. Ooh, let's make products. Oh, I'm a product guy, and you're a produce girl. I said the money will be spent.
Delicious.